We're in the peak of the summer and the water temps are up and dissolved oxygen down. It seems we're on the verge of a possible fish kill as we're seeing some striped bass floating in the lower lake near the dam. Stay tuned and I'll discuss what's happening and what some options are for us as anglers during these times. Okay, we have a lot of people that's asking why are we seeing floating fish? Why do we see a ton of fish on our fish finder, but yet we can't get a bite? Well, on Lake Murray, fish kills in the summer result from low concentrations of dissolved oxygen in the water. Fish need the oxygen to survive, but they get theirs from oxygen gas dissolved in the water. That's why we have some form of aeration device in our bait tanks to keep our baits alive and frisky, whether it be blueback herring, gizzard shad, threadfin, or any other live bait that you may use. Now, warm water holds less dissolved oxygen than cold water, so summer is a time when fish can have a hard time getting enough oxygen. Other organisms use oxygen too, including like algae that grow in the summer and bacteria that degrade organic matter. During the day, algae produce oxygen through photosynthesis, but at night when photosynthesis stops, they and other organisms keep using up the oxygen. So on warm summer nights during algae blooms, the dissolved oxygen concentration it sometimes drops too low for the fish. The fish get weak, lose their appetite, so the bite gets really tough, and if it gets bad enough, a die-off can occur. This can occur as a result of a purely natural condition. Low dissolved oxygen can result from other factors too, such as a sudden rain after a dry spell. So, really, we've had a combination of these on Lake Murray over the last couple weeks. We had a lot of hot, dry days, which had really warmed the water temps, causing striped bass to want to go deeper to seek cooler, more comfortable water. But this poses a problem because the photosynthesis that produces oxygen that occurs during the day when we have sunny days is replenishing the oxygen in the upper water column, but fails to reach the deeper depths. Another factor that has had a negative effect is that after a long stretch of hot, dry days like we had, now we've had some major rainstorms with a lot of cloud cover, therefore minimizing the photosynthesis and reducing the amount of dissolved oxygen being produced in the lake during the day. To make matters worse, these heavy rains are washing nutrients down the lake that are settling in the deeper water, and decaying matter is reducing the dissolved oxygen to an even lower level. This can be detrimental to the striped bass if they stay in the lower water column until they are weak to swim to the upper water column where there is a higher dissolved oxygen level. Now, really, I don't believe we have reached a point that the fish kill is major, but there is a possibility for it to happen. There's some good news though. There's a large population of smaller fish in the upper water column throughout the lake. Some larger fish have also moved up in the water column and scattered throughout the lake, mixing in with those smaller ones. Just take some time, do a little scouting back up towards the mid-lake, and you'll be able to find some fish that are feeding. It will be tough to get away from the small ones, but you can find some schools of fish with some decent size if you're willing to put in the effort. I hope this information I've shared with you today will give you a better understanding of what's happening on Lake Murray right now and help you understand how, as an angler, you can change your strategy when these conditions occur and still have a successful day fishing. Thanks for watching another edition of Midlands Outdoors Tips and Techniques. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and like our videos. Also, please comment below if you have a question you'd like answered or a subject you'd like to see me address in a video. Until next time, keep those rods bent.